Well, you obviously know what this video is going to be, don't you? So recently I picked up the Scream soundtrack, and I was a little bit disappointed because I thought it was a double vinyl. You know, Scream 1 one side, Scream 2 the other. But I love the music. I've still got it on VHS. But I was like, Blu-ray box set's only a tenner, picked it up. Got Scream 4 on Blu-ray, so yeah. Whoa. And then I found this mask. So yeah, just stripped my bed. And there we go. Who was the killer? It was me. Now, the film is tremendous. Wes Craven, God bless him, his birth of Freddy Krueger, Last House on the Left, and that Scream defined a new generation. He took a genre. He was one of the godfathers to it, along with the likes of Sean Connery, Toby Hooper and stuff like that. And he flipped it. He completely flipped it. And what Scream's good about Kevin Williams is wrote a brilliant script. That samurai sword has moved. That is dangerous. Okay. Anyways, flipped it. Soundtrack's great. Great ensemble cast that were up and coming, and casts like Courtney Cox, who were veterans and also in the biggest TV show at the time. Take time out and you play a completely different character. Look at Levi, I can never get his name right. Ray, I can't even fucking remember his Ray Donovan. Leroy Schreiber, that's his name. Jamie Kennedy. Skeet Ulrich just fell off the map a bit. Matthew Lillard, it's amazing that Drew Barrymore opening it up as well as a sort of tribute to Hitchcock. I mean, even Halloween soundtrack with John Carpenter is used in the film as part of the soundtrack. Michael's on there. The joke that everyone always thinks that, you know, who's the killer in Friday the 13th, and everyone's like, Jason. It's like, you know, there's a lot of pop quiz, there's a lot of references, a lot of cliches, and it just flips it. Very inventful. And I bought it in the box set. The commentary's fantastic. I love it how Wes Craven was like, right, we're doing this film even if we can't get outside because everyone's watching us, we'll use the crowd as extras. They just look like they're in the film as unpaid extras. Performances are really good. Locations are really good. The big house at the end is someone's actual house. They just took advantage of it. They're like, right, I want to film there. And obviously it's the guest again, Brian Freeman style twist ending that this got. Who's the killer? And it's all thought about it. And I mean, I'm halfway through the second one. And the second and the third, like, I mean, I might do a review for Scream 2 and Scream 3. But it's more a case of the first one had everyone going, who's the killer? You know, Sydney, you know, she's the virgin. Oh, she's lost her virginity, right? You know, it's playing on the rules. Jamie Kennedy to me was always the one because he's the video nerd. He you know, tells the rules and stuff like that. It's got some brutal deaths. It's got, I mean, even in Scream 2, we'll get to that eventually, but there's a lot of cameos in that, like Heather Graham and Luke Wilson are in this. But there's a lot of people in it in small roles giving good performances. It's good. I mean, the music's good. The timing's good. I remember seeing this in school. I left school in 16. It's an 18. Big box, white VHS. Everyone was talking about it. It was a massive, massive hit. And for it to come from Wes Craven as well, that is what is amazing about it. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it wasn't a new director who broke ground and kept on running. But again, the master of horror comes back and redefines himself. Even playing Freddy Krueger in the hall, you know. Just Fred, and it's Wes Craven actually wearing Freddy Krueger's jacket. You know, the Fonz is in it. I mean, a lot of the scenes, I remember hearing, like, on the comedy, they were saying there was a lot of stuff that had a lot of problems getting through the censorship as well. The opening scene, although it's like peekaboo, phone calls and all that. It was originally called Scary Movie as well. That was the original name of the film. But then the Scary Movie is a brilliant spoof of it because it's owned by Miramax as well. Even to the point where Jay and Silent Bob turn up with the third one, and Wes Craven turns up in Jay and Silent Bob. So Miramax were, you know, like, oh yeah, Miramax make great films, and you go and watch Marvin's Room with Leonardo DiCaprio and go, what the fuck is this film about? But again, they were really good for Kevin Smith films. Clerks, the amount of times you see Clerks like popping up in the background in the shops and stuff is really good. But no, it's aged well. The soundtrack is still class. It's one of the reasons I bought the soundtrack, one of the reasons I kept it on VHS. Found a firing pocket, excellent. But no, there's some good deaths, and just the killers. Hello, Sydney. But yeah, as I say, like, I bought it, then seen the Scream mask, so that's how that's happened. Ghostface as he's now called. But again, it's not like they went, right, we're doing a mask for Michael Myers, let's take William Shatner's face, turn it inside out and paint it white and make it an iconic fucking image ever. Let's just go to something that has no license. That's pretty much what they did, right? There's no license to that, but then they're like, shit, you know, like, they weren't looking to make this. I don't think they expected it to be as big as it was. It's the same era as American Pie. People were going to these movies like American Pie just literally like took a very close cast and just, you know, slapped pies in people's dicks and stuff like that, and spawned a trilogy so quickly. It's the same as Scream. He said speed there. They stopped after 2. You know what I mean? But again, was the thing what Scream was up to, where American Pie could take to the next level. Scream had to cry and come full circle. Then they made a 4th one, but the first one, just the payoff of who the bad guy is and the twist that turns to Ghostface, like he's clumsy, like they're just fighting the size, and like they're inspired by that, was really good. And even the TV show, I've only seen the first series, but fuck me hell, I really enjoyed the TV series as well. So, see you in the outtakes. I don't even want to think of where the Scream VHSs are. It's not something I've seen. Shark Attack 2, wow. Return to Horror High, Raging Bull Pre-cert, Beastmaster. So yeah, Screams are knocking around somewhere. Anyway, if you check out the channel, I have got the vinyl. I like this. It's just really short. It's bone white though. It's pretty cool. But I was expecting it to be Scream 1, Scream 2, and a different. Because the soundtracks are good. They've got some proper outbursting songs as well. But it's the same era of music as well. Little Dream in the background for Scream there. But yeah, I've literally, if you're watching this in time, I've just filmed The Last Boot Sale, Dream Little Dream, Streets of Rage, Flash Gordon, an outtake for Cuffs, and now this. I literally was about to put the camera away. I said, I've got the light out, and I've seen the Scream mask, and I said, right, Scream. So yeah, Scream's worth revisiting. If you've never seen it, it's, when you watch it back, it's really cleverly done. I think as well, how the two characters bounce off the cliche deaths, and oh my god, Rose Gowan's boobs, man. It's just like, they knew exactly what they were doing. But yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.
And now, the end is here.